Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On second down now, it's Jones. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's brought down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, Teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Booker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Taking it about the 1. Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their 3rd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football and doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Throwing Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, it's now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage. Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call. And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between,
and created a foul.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jones now on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off play action. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down.
Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
2nd down and 3.
Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 36, Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they picked up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll find Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and 4.
A handoff to Barkley. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got the 1st, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, what a move. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
KC's offense ready to take over.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
New York ready to go again offensively. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Kenny Clark drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turn. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Jones now on first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, Jones.
Catch made by Slayton.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. End zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now here comes Kansas City. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Jones again on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Chiefs, they climb.